We're yin and yang. She's an up person, I'm a down person. I've only recently started taking responsibility for my happiness. That's something I've learned. You can take responsibility for your happiness. Never done it before, never really taken responsibility for that kind of thing. My agent said to me, actually, she said, the only person who can stop Josh Pugh at the minute is Josh Pugh. And my first thought was, oh great, there's another comedian out there called Josh Pugh. It's fucking typical, that is. But I thought, if I'm going to have a kid, if I'm going to bring a child into the world, I need to take responsibility for my happiness. I want to be a happy, up, positive person, because I'm not always, and sometimes I get quite down, and sometimes I get a lot of intrusive thoughts. So I decided to go to the doctor about this and tell the doctor about it. Now, I don't go to the doctors very often, so when I do, I just give him everything that's wrong with me, and in no particular order at all. I'm just like, help me, right? And I go in, I'm just really honest. I go, doctor, me and my wife went to Whitby on holiday recently, and I don't know if you know Whitby, but there's very high cliffs in Whitby, and the whole time I was there, I kept getting intrusive thoughts to jump off the cliff, jump off the cliff, jump off the cliff. Then one night, doctor, me and my wife were walking along the pier, and I see an old couple kind of leaning up the pier, eating fish and chips. And I very vividly imagine clotheslining the old couple off that pier, and I'm clearly seeing them in my mind falling and smashing against the rocks, and their elderly, blooded, frail bodies in the fish and the chips just washing into the ocean. And do you think this is athlete's foot? It's a bit red on the side there, I don't know if you could see that. And he talks me through it, and he says, look, the best thing for me to try would be CBT. Heard of this? Cognitive behavioural therapy. Now, when I do CBT, it's all on the phone, right? So week one, the guy phones me up, his name's Gareth. Week one, he phones me up, he goes, Josh, the thing to remember with CBT is, I am not the therapist. You are the therapist. And I was like, okay, Gareth, well, what seems to be the problem? He's like, no, that's not what I mean. I was like, mate, if you're not going to open up, this is never going to work, is it? Leave your ego at the door and let's get you sorted, because you're struggling, mate, ain't you? You're struggling. Now, you get 12 free sessions on the NHS of CBT. Week 2, Gareth finds out that I do stand-up comedy. Weeks 2 to 12 is Gareth asking me about stand-up comedy. Specifically, tell me how much he loves a comedian, Russell Kane. Every week he's going on, oh, we love Russell Kane, Josh, in our house, we think he's brilliant, he's absolutely fine. Look, I'm not even headlining my own therapy session here. Every week he's going on, and the worst thing is, he's working from home, he's bringing his wife into it, he's like, oh, we love Russell Kane, Josh, we think he's brilliant, he's absolutely fantastic. Have you ever met Russell Kane? I was like, yeah, I've met Russell Kane, nice guy. He's a nice guy, love, apparently, Russell. We knew he would be, Josh, he comes across lovely on that TV. I tell you what, we went to see him last year, where was it? Is it De Montfort, love, in Leicester? No, it's the year before. I tell you what a show that lad puts on, Josh. Unbelievable. We actually love what he does. We think he's fantastic. We love what he does. What kind of stuff do you do? And I was like, well, I just kind of do like semi-surreal, rambly stories that just sort of tail off at the end. Yeah, not for us that love, is it? No, we'll leave that actually, Josh. But it was good, Gareth, I tell you what, good at his job, very good at his job. Taught me a lot, taught me about these intrusive thoughts, taught me that we all get them. We all get these bad thoughts. Doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean you're going to act on them, but we all get them. This is one I get. I don't know if you can relate to this. You know when something really bad's happened in your family, maybe your granddad's been taken to hospital, and it's really upsetting and it's really stressful, whatever plans you had for that day are up in the air, it's a very overwhelming day, right? At some point, during all that, I will get this thought. We might get to have a takeaway tonight. I'm not proud of it, but it comes. And I tell you what, it comes too early as well. I've had it before, it's been put in the back of the ambulance. I'm like, we ain't had a Chinese for ages, have we? Get the menus out the drawer. Yeah, mine, how you go? All the best. Text when you get there.